Hello, and welcome to the first session of MATLAB programming for numerical methods. In this session, we are going to cover a little bit of information about MATLAB, its environment, and we are going to do some arithmetic operation using MATLAB. Then, how to use variables and few important syntaxes. MATLAB stands for Matrix Laboratory. It is developed by MathWorks and it's a great numerical computing environment. If you want to know more about the MATLAB, check out Wikipedia or the official website of a MATLAB. So when you launch MATLAB, the MATLAB default layout will be something like this. This is your main menu. Then this is directory, editor window where you write your script file or a function file. This is command window. You can run small syntaxes or you can provide input to your program and get the output result here. This is workspace. Workspace will display your variable name and some data related to the variable like maxima, minima or the value. Command history. Command history carries your previous shows previous syntaxes or commands you have used in the session. Here by clicking on this you can open new script file or you can launch new script file or new function by clicking on this plus sign. If you want to access your earlier work, earlier script files, go to open part. Then I'll skip this. If somehow you don't see this layout of your MATLAB, just what you need to do, go to this layout part and set the MATLAB's default layout to current. So when you select a new script file, you go into third tab of the menu, that is editor. Here you can save your file. If you want to again open another supporting M file, you can open it from here, or if you want to write a new file, new script or a function file, go to plus sign. Then after completely writing your code and if you want to execute it, press the F5 or play button. That will execute your script file or a function file. Now we are going to perform a few arithmetic operation. We can use command window as a calculator. So I'll demonstrate few things here. To execute single line commands, we generally use command window in a MATLAB. So type your command and then press enter. It will get executed. Observe here, we got the output equal to 2. If you look at workspace has recorded a variable called as a ANS and assign a value equal to 2. From this we can conclude that if we don't assign any variable to output, automatically MATLAB will get ANS or it will assign ANS as a output variable name. On the right hand side, command history will record all the commands executed within this session. So let's try few more arithmetic operation. So let's do some more operation. Now I have muted myself. Wherever you have doubt, pause the video and execute those commands. Time to time we need to use some important commands. I'll elaborate them here along with some variable. So after this slide, I'll demonstrate all of them. So first, if you want to put a comment or information in your program, use percentage sign. So after executing every command, the output will be shown in the command window. To suppress unnecessary echoes or output, use semicolon. CLC is a command we use to clear the command window. We erase the slate, but it does not delete any variable which are stored in the memory of a MATLAB. If you want to start a fresh execution of a script file or a function file, then you need to delete all the previous variable. At that time, use command clear. About the variables, MATLAB is a case sensitive software. So small a and capital A can have two different values. It is important to note that whenever you assign a variable name, you should not use a default variable which are present in the MATLAB like sign. So small letter sign is for calculating or getting the values of sign. So don't use those kind of variable names. So let's see some demo. That is it for session 1 from my side. Session 2 will cover trigonometric function, logarithmic function, and few more commands.